Hello guys, welcome to my live. It's quite late in Uganda right now, so most of our friends here might be asleep. So I don't expect much, but yeah, hello to you guys. Like I said, it's what time is it now? It's I think 10 now. And yeah, I just want to say hello to whoever is awake. So welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. It's my first live. Yeah, 2025. This is my first live. Thank you so much for joining. Please leave me a comment so that I know who is behind the like and yeah, just to know who you are so that I can interact with you. I'm all dressed up for bed, so we shall go to whatever time we go to, and then I just retire to bed. It's been tedious. Today I did a lot of work, uh, but I'm always happy that I've done something productive. I'm always very pissed with myself if I don't do something or just waste the day. Yes, so in my channel, we are all about urban farming, but every now and then we venture into other things. But of course, during the live like this, I really like to engage individually with you guys, okay, one on one. So you get to ask me whatever you want to. I get to answer whatever I have to. So yeah. Just leave me a comment and a like, yeah, so that we can engage more. It's a live, guys. Thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Ah, T-Man. Nice to see you. Oh, you're still awake, yeah? Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I am just here in my living room and all dressed up for bed. But I really wanted to engage with you guys tonight. Yeah, I always forget because I do, most times I do live on during the day, but it's nighttime and most Ugandans are probably asleep. I'm a very bad sleeper. So most of the times when I go to bed, my mind starts calculating this and that. I start thinking about a lot of things. It's not healthy, but yeah, I have a very active mind and I have to really improve on my sleep. I haven't been having that so much. So today I just, ah, Ranzi, thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you. I am here in Kampala, Uganda. Tell me, guys, where you are, and I'll be very happy to know that. I am here. I have been thinking about which book to read. Yeah, when I read a book, yeah, it drifts me off a bit. And so I have been looking at what book I should read tonight to get myself to sleep. But yeah, I'm still here with you. So let us engage with each other. Sorry, I'm late. Just got to get things adjusted. No, I just started. It's been 4 minutes since I started the live. So you're not late at all. You're not late. I just has started. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live. Leave me a like, okay? Leave me a like. That helps us to reach out to a lot more people. Remember, this channel is all about urban farming, yeah? But yeah, we always venture into other things. So you learn from me, I learn from you. Yeah, let us interact. This is the moment to interact. So let me see what's in this book here. I think I've read this. Uh, I have this. Mm, yeah, I have some books that I have barely read, and yeah, maybe I should start on this one. Let's see. This was a gift. Yeah, this was a gift from one called Nathan. So I really, really love the books that yeah, that I have here. The old science, the fiction, then these ones here. Welcome, guys, to the live. Thank you so much for joining. It's late, I know, for especially us in East Africa. It's now 10 something. And tomorrow is Friday still. So most of you have to go to work, and I understand that you have to rest. So I understand if you if you can't stay with me for long, that is okay. I was just saying hello to you guys in general. Please interact with me. Tell me what you have in your mind. Say hello to me so that I can be able to say hello back to you. So I am here in Kampala, Uganda. For those of you who don't know, East Africa. So, um, Kenda, you didn't know that you're a bookworm. Ha! Actually, I am quite a bookworm. Yeah, I love books. Back I was in primary school. I used to I used to study. I used to read and read, and in every it is happening everywhere. So right now, especially in Kampala, it's supposed to be dry, but we still have some clouds, some rains every now and then. So which is very confusing, right? It's very confusing to know when the dry spell is supposed to strike and when the rainy season is supposed to come in, because it gets very confusing for us farmers, since it's raining when it's supposed to be dry, and then it is dry when it's supposed to be raining. So it gets very confusing. Rare, I have failed to get the live. I don't know if it's my internet or yours. I can't see you or hear you. Sorry. Can you hear me, guys? Because okay. Yeah, I'm wondering because the Wi-Fi is actually okay. Oh, so sorry, guys. I don't know why it's happening. The Wi-Fi is on, but who knows what's going on. Sorry, guys. Yeah, because I wasn't seeing messages either. I'm not so sure what went wrong there. But please, thank you so much for telling me. Otherwise, I am just talking and talking without you guys hearing the whole story. Sorry about that. If I go off again, just let me know so that I can just maybe shift to data in case it's probably, if you two are having an issue, then it's probably my network that is disturbing. I'm not so sure, but I'm very close to my Wi-Fi. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. So am I clear now? Yeah, just let me know if I am clear so that yeah, I am like that. Let's see what happens. Right. So this, yeah, let's see if it has if the miracle has happened. Yeah, 4 more minutes. If doesn't, then yeah, we are ending this live and then starting over. So it was doing some reconnection stuff. Definitely the network. I don't know if they're having an issue, the company, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, it was telling me something else. Let us see if you can hear me. You let me know. If not, 4 more minutes and then I'll start over again. Okay? So that you can say whatever you want to say to me. So I was talking about this book. Let me just see the topics that are there. Have a dream. Yeah. Are you guys back? Are you guys hearing me now? Please let me know if you are, so that I don't stop the live. Otherwise, I'll have to stop and come back. Yeah. Okay. Welcome back to the live. Yeah, so what did you guys hear and what didn't you? I know you don't know what you yeah, you know what you heard. What exactly did you hear that I was saying so that I know what you got and what you did not? Yeah. Thank you so much for joining the live. I was going to stop it and restart, but since you're hearing me now, then I won't stop. Okay. We have like maybe 23 more minutes to go. I just want to make it an hour so that, yeah, I give room for the other people that are joining to engage. Yeah. So, yeah, I am here in Uganda, Kampala, Uganda, guys. And yeah, the weather is a little confusing. Most of the days it's cloudy, but no rain. Sometimes, once in a while now, it's been raining. The other times, just mostly cloudy and extremely hot. Yeah. So, I don't know what's going on, but what we know for sure is that climate change is real and it is happening everywhere. And that is why urban farming plays a great role in fighting climate change. So let us, I think if I were the okay, let me not go there, but if I had like authority, I would just order each home to have at least a tree growing in the compound. It pisses me off every time I go to a place, you know, a very large compound, beautiful, and then there is no plant whatsoever. It really makes me sad, and I wonder why people have pavers everywhere without even a portion for a plant. So that's why I was saying if I had authority, like some power, I would order every homestead to have at least a tree because it would impact very positively on the climate, you know, help fighting the climate change that is happening. For us in the east, yeah, where I come from, my hometown, yeah, or ancestral home is in the east. So there we are on a plateau, and it's even worse because then we don't have like mountains, hills that you know help with the rains, and even the trees that are there. Most of the people are cutting them now. People are cutting even fruit trees, guys. So that is how bad it has gotten. The last time I went over, somebody told me, oh, we don't have mangoes because the trees have been used to for burning bricks. I'm like, yeah, I just want to, if I had a chance to get this vast land, to buy like a huge chunk of land with these trees, like mangoes already on. Mangoes, these trees take about 5 years to start fruiting. And then you have ready-made there, and then you just go and cut it. So it really pisses me off and makes me very sad because then we are just escalating the issue of climate change. We are contributing negatively to the environment, which is really, really bad. You know, even if we encourage farming in general, be it rural or urban farming, I personally still encourage good practices, agricultural practices, because that is very, very important. Yeah, there is encouraging, farming, like I do. I always encourage farming in general, and for us here in the city, I encourage, of course, urban farming, but I also am very mindful about the environment. So for me personally, as much as I encourage farming, I also do encourage good farming practices. So if you are telling me that, oh, I need to start my farm work, and then you're going to cut down a tree to do that, that does not make me very happy or impressed. Yeah. So we can work around these already existing trees or plants. Let us avoid cutting down trees. What did he say? I love your sorority sweet potatoes. The best sweet potatoes. Yes, and now is the season of sweet potatoes. We are harvesting sweet potatoes, and we call it mukeke. Have you ever tasted the dry sweet potatoes? So what we do when you have sweet potatoes in excess, of course, I love the village. I love it. I love the village, because when you're there, then you go to the garden and you pick those nice, you dig out the nice sweet potatoes, yeah? You bring, we do not peel, we do not peel. We just wash them nicely and then boil them. Guys, it is delicious. Yeah. So when my grandma was still alive, she used to love us. Whenever we're in the village, she used to want us to eat a tapa. We call it a tap. It is millet bread. It is a traditional food, right? But being a child, we didn't really like it. We didn't like it. So every time they harvested, because the sweet potatoes we used to have for breakfast. So you bring it home and you boil it with the peelings on, and then when you serve, and you peel it as you eat. You peel it. It's very delicious. Yeah, yeah. So most of the times we could just go and hide the sweet potatoes, the excess ones, so that when grandma made a tapa, we could just go for the sweet potatoes and eat with yeah, we used to dodge eating a tap, but now I just love it. Yeah, we love it. When you're young, you want things like rice, you want things like this, like that, but you don't appreciate this nutritious stuff. But now I do. And surprisingly, I remember everything my grandmother taught me about how to prepare, for example, emagira. Those soups. I don't know how they're called in other languages, but we call it emagira. It's sort of like soup, mm? Like pigeon peas that are crushed. Yeah. Then I think I'm going to make one of these days. I am going to make a video on how to prepare what I'm saying, magira. Yeah, it's very delicious. You can use the pigeon peas or the black-eyed peas, or delicious. I still have a lot to share with you guys. Candace said I have to visit your garden in 2025. Yeah, you're very welcome anytime. Just let me know when you want to come over, so that I am available in Kampala, because these little legs of mine are always like this. Yeah, so I'm like a radical. Yeah, I'm here, I am away. So just let me know when you want to come over, and yeah, and then I'll be very, very happy to host you. And Nicolaj. Nikolai, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's good to know that you're there. And of course, if I haven't, I think I made a video about, yeah, like my first video of 2025. I wished you guys all a very, very happy 2025. And yes, I really, really hope that we achieve all our goals. Huh? Ray said it's the best, brings back child memories. Ah, so were you in Teso? Yeah, yeah. Let me know. Did you live in the Teso region for some time, Ray? That is so good to know. Yeah, yeah. I love sweet potatoes. When I'm in the, I don't even want tea. You know. The last time I was in the village, I went to visit some people. So I came when it was breakfast time. And I decided, no, it's too hot. Let me just have the sweet potatoes with water. Huh? So when I have my water like this, with sweet potatoes, I am the happiest. I am good. So yeah, I love it. You seem to be a very calm person. Well, I don't know. I guess I can't say. I can be calm, maybe. I think it's somebody else who engages with me. We're supposed to actually to tell. But generally, I am a little conserved. Yeah, I don't talk so. Although I am in between. I would say I'm between uh, there. I'm just when I'm with a particular group, I am crazy. When I'm with this, then, but generally, yes, I love to listen. When I'm like with a group of people, I'm mostly quiet, and I like to analyze and just listen to people's conversations. Uh, there's a friend of there is a lady who is like so talkative. Like she's always when you're with her, she's like, "Bah, bah." So every time, uh, like most of the times, would be like this, and then she'd stop and then ask, "You're not talking. You're not talking." I'm like, at what point am I supposed to talk? So yeah, so yeah, it's yeah, I am many things, I guess. But depends on the person that I engage with. Uh, I guess I don't know. uh, um, I never lived there. When my grandma was from Tesco. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, my grandma was the best grandma. Yeah, she passed on in 2021 during the final lockdown, I think. Yeah, it was really, really sad. But normally, my grandfather had three wives, those days back in the days. Yeah, the first, second, and all my grandmothers were just like sisters. They loved each other. Huh? It is amazing. You're co-wives, but you love each other like sisters. That is amazing, right? So my grandmother, during the last years with them, 2021, before the lockdown, I was in the Teso region, and I decided something just came, in me. Uh, yeah. Normally, I used to go and do shopping for this grandmother and the other grandmother. So I just go to this home, and then I'm just disturbing them, telling them to smile and show their teeth. And they'd be like, oh, my teeth, it's not, I tell them, just smile. I used to disturb them. So I would go from this one, then to the other one, and then the other one with my luggage, and then I would have fun with them. And I did that during that time of COVID. I visited all of them. And then this grandma of mine also came to town to be with me, the family in town. It was really a nice experience. I didn't know that would be the last time I would actually talk to the two of them, because two of them passed on in 2021 in June, during the COVID times. But I am grateful that I had this relationship with them, and my grandmother always prayed for me. I should just move around my property in Soroti, move around praying and, pouring blessings. And then I would just be jumping, Amen, like, Amen. So the guys around would really laugh at me when I'm, being very naughty with my grandmother. But yeah, that was the kind of relationship I had with her. She was very straightforward. When you did wrong, she would just tell you off. Like, she would just tell you did this and that and that and that. I guess that has carried on also in me, because I like to be honest. I like to just deal with things the way they are. When something is not right, I just like to, yeah, it bothers me when people get away with doing wrong, right? I like to just handle it the way it is and leave it at that. Mm, that's it. Um, okay, my grandfather had many. He tried to marry from each tribe. Right. Yeah, those days, the prestige that people used to have, with marrying. Ah, so my grandmothers, they were like, sister, yeah, these guys had stories, Some stories I can't even tell on here because, they're crazy. Huh? And my grandmother was the ringleader of all. She was, right. But it's amazing. Every time I sat with my grandmother, the grandmother that is, I only have now one remaining. I crack my ribs. I'm always laughing to the floor because the stories that she tells are it grandmothers, and the other one is sick or something. This one would report the other one to me. She'd say, I have told that sister of mine to go to the hospital, but she does, they used to be very concerned for each other. And I really appreciate my grandfather. He also passed on in 2019. But my grandfather was very strict. Yeah, especially with unity. He really loved to have the families together. So the system that he had, because it's a huge homestead with a wife here, wife this side. So what he used to do to keep the family together was this side of the family, the first woman, the family of the first. Yeah, he created tons, we would cook in tons. So if it is this side that is cooking, you cook and then you serve it, especially dinner. So you cook and serve the other families as well. So the food comes from this home today, then tomorrow comes from the other home. All of us, we eat. So what we the grandchildren used to do, okay, I'll just talk about me, right? So what I used to do with my other cousins, yeah, would just, if it's the other home that is supposed to make dinner, would just go there, start chatty, yeah, like smelling the kitchen, what was. So we would go and do some surveys, what are they preparing today? Is it maybe rice? If it is something that we loved, yeah, if this it was something that I loved, yeah, just come running over and just spread the news. Oh, today we're having rice and we're having this for dinner because the other family is preparing. So other my other cousins used to go and climb like a tree. So anyway, it's just funny. But I really, really appreciate my grandfather for creating these memories for us. The family, we grew up united, and yeah, just loved each other, and it was the greatest, one of the greatest childhoods. Yeah. So, like I said, my cousin, the brothers, they would go climb a tree. Either there was a mango tree that was, kitchen was this side, so you could go and climb the other tree so that the wind blows the whatever smell of the scent of whatever food that is being prepared. They would go there and climb, and then the smell, and okay, we are not eating this lunch because there is some delicious food that is being prepared tonight from the other side. So it was very, very lovely. Yeah. So I was talking about the sweet potatoes, right? Uh, we have it for breakfast mostly in the village, but when they are in excess, when the excess ones we always harvest and then peel, and then we I don't know, slice. Yeah, we make slices and then dry. We call it amukeke. It's very delicious. You can preserve that for a long time, and you can have it for breakfast. So these dry ones you just pick and then put in boiling water with some salt, and then once it is all cooked up, then you just mash it. It's very delicious for breakfast. And also the other thing that we always do with the other one is we also make the bread from it, like a tap, for example. We have also the sweet potato tap. Yeah, we chop them like the cassava. We chop them and then dry, and then we just take them, mix maybe with some millet or sorghum, and then grind, and then we make the millet, yeah, the tap, yeah, millet bread. So we call it a tap. So most of the times we use the cassava, but also we have the sweet potato a tap. With that, if it's your first time, then you will have to befriend a toilet or latrine that nearby because it upsets most people's stomachs, if you over, and the thing is it's very sweet and nice, so you keep on just taking in and in and in until it's yeah, a lot. So most people experience, if it's your first time, you have to take it slow when it comes to the tap of there's a name for it actually, but I don't seem to remember right now. But that is how we preserve the sweet potatoes for later use if it is in excess. Yeah, but in the meantime, we also make what we call a mukaru. Yeah, like baking them under the ground. You dig up and build it, build it in some way, and then you pack in you set the fire, and then you pack the sweet potatoes there. So, and then you cover them. The next day you'll find the sweet potatoes all baked and smelling delicious. It smells so good. Yeah, so we call that a mukaro. So those are the ways that we consume the sweet potatoes: fresh, and of course baked like that. Uh, if you're in a hurry, for us kids, we used to, even with the cassava, what we used to do, especially because we used to have campfires, and also in the kitchen we use the firewood. Yeah, even if there are other options of fuel, but we always use like the firewood for those particular dishes. So what we did has yeah, I haven't done that in a while. But what we used to do, we wait until everything is all cooked and just the charcoal remaining. That the charcoal mixed with the hashes. So you just pick your sweet potatoes like that, like this. Then you put it in under the charcoal and the ashes, the hot ashes. So you leave it there for some time. When you go to pick it, it's ready, and yeah, you enjoy. So that's the thing, the beauty about being in the village. It's fantastic, guys. And if I start going to the village, my ancestral home, to do this and that, because I still have a lot to do there, I am going to show you all these things, guys. Yeah, when I talk about things like this, yeah, makes me so happy. Uh, so, and in the village, I actually love even fetching, collecting firewood, for example, because I remember when I was little, I went with the crew to go and collect firewood, yeah, because I also like to carry mine, and and bring home. So what I did that time, because I was young, but the other people were a little bit grown, so their hips were more than mine. Yeah, but I wanted mine not to be so different from theirs. So as much as it was smaller, it still was a lot for my size to carry on my head, right? So I came with the firewood, but by the time I reached home, my neck was like this. Yeah, my neck was like this, and I was in pain. And of course, when you reach, you just throw the firewood down. Yeah, so I threw the firewood down, and before I knew it, uh, my dad had like a cup of water on my lips, and I was like, oh, he's such a saver. I think my dad saw from a distance that this one is dying. Yeah, so that's why when I talk about the countryside, it excites me so much. It brings the memories back, and I still can't wait. When I go to the village, I am going to collect all those. We don't go to chop down the firewood. Yeah, we don't chop down. We just go and collect the dry firewood, that the wood that is in the bushes. So I discourage going in the bushes and cutting down these how do they call these trees, that are very, very important. Yeah, so we just go and collect those, find the dry wood, and then we chop them and collect them and bring home. And when I go there, I'm going to feed the women, because I just love. Uh, um, Lois, what's your area? Ah, right. Yeah. Well, right now, when you talk about my area of expertise, well, like I'm a science freak, I pursued. Yes, I am into medicine, and but what I do right now is in line with agriculture. Yeah, everything agriculture right now. So that's why I am more focused on every aspect when it comes to agriculture, environment, because that is where my passion is. Yeah, but yeah, I am the weird, the science freak lady. Oh, yeah. So if If you're not here, I hope you guys are hearing me well because what kind of books am I into? Right. Hmm. Guys, I think that back in school, my favorite subject was biology, and it's still actually biology that I love because biology gives you all this knowledge about how to manage your body, everything that is happening with your body. So when something is off, then you know all this. So I always encourage people to to know about their bodies. To know about biology in general, because biology is everything that we. And when I was doing biology, my cousin, my brother, was also motivated to doing biology. And the next term, he told me, "Boys, I am going to take. I am just going to do." Yeah, he was doing physics. He ended up doing physics, mathematics, and chemistry. But before, he wanted to do like physics, biology, chemistry, mathematics, because that is what I was doing. So, so, so if you're like, you see this, this is life. Um, the thing about science is it never gets old. It's the same thing. When you know, you know. Mhm. You just keep them. So I have books here. Ah, So, ah, so these are the kind of books that I have. Right. And then I have, right. Oh, I love this guy. This guy. Yeah. Ben Carlson. I just love him. Gifted Hands. I have another one. So yeah. But yeah, right now, I am all agriculture. Okay. And I'm with you 24 farming. When I'm in the village, I'm going to encourage those ones to do farming in general. And yeah, agriculture is just. When I was in O level, I was very good in literature, but I had the only options that I had was either the two subjects, either drop, I was supposed to drop one of those, agriculture or literature. And I dropped literature and then the teacher was so pissed off with me. She was like, "Why is you so good in literature? Why did you drop it?" And I'm like, "No, I just want everything science because agriculture is very close to biology. It's just addition of other things, yeah." Ah, you don't read fiction novels? I do. And I think I disappeared when I was telling you a story back. Right. So I love novels as well. I have them. I have yeah, I have those as well. So I was telling you a story about when I was in lower O level classes with our physics teacher who was really absorbed. The problem with this, like now this size, when I start, I just want to finish. I start watching a movie in my head. So during that time, I got every week we used to go and borrow books from the library, and I would borrow like this, I would borrow the other one, this, that. So I had that one particular, I don't remember what that was, but I really loved that book. So I was in class. I was in class and I was during the physics lesson and I was still in that novel. Like I was so serious. I was like this. So I don't know if you heard that story, but that was during the time when the network was disturbing us. Yeah, I was telling that story. So our physics teacher was very tough. That guy was tough. Yeah, but the audacity that I had to actually pick that novel to continue reading, it was weird. But I was like this, like absorbed that the guy was teaching. And so when the class became very quiet, mm, when the class became very quiet, I didn't even bother. I didn't know it was something to do with me. And of course, I had some giggles. So only to raise my, I first spotted the shoes of my teacher. Like, when you're down like this, and then you look like that, and then you see a pair of shoes. So I looked up and it was right there. The expression on my face, the shock, the fear, everything was expressed on my face. And I think that alone was very funny to him. I'd really punished myself enough. So he just looked at me and smiled and told me to put it away. But otherwise, I was a very disciplined student. Yeah, I never used to disturb never used to disturb my teachers. I was very, very straight one. But I think I used to, one of the teachers that didn't like what I used to do, I don't know. But the math teacher in O level just gave me some hard time, yeah, in a good way though, because he's the guy who he would come and he expected you to be like this, like a robot. You sit straight. You're not allowed to even do this. You're not allowed to talk to your friend. You're not allowed. You're supposed to be straight. And when he gave like an exercise or something, you're supposed to calculate in your head. And if it chooses you, you go and do it. But for me, I used to like to challenge myself. Whenever I put a problem on the board, I would go and start solving it. So every time would just, yeah, it had that way of calling me. It would just call me. So, Aquilois, you think you know better? Can you please get up and get out? So that's how I used to do. And so and he was my class teacher. So I would pick my books and go out and just do my revision there and come back after his classes whenever he chased me out. But and during one of the visits, the parents' visits, I thought he was going to really report me. But when my dad went and sat, and he was one of the guys who just yeah, well, it was this guy. He went to. I was waiting for this bad, comments and stuff, and he just went like, "Oh, she's a very good student. She's very." So I looked at him. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So yeah, it turned out he actually liked me. So yeah, and when I passed the mathematics, yeah, it really showed. It showed. Yeah, it was beautiful. Have you read Adriana? Mm, no, I haven't. I no, I haven't. I haven't read. I should. Actually, I should get more books because there were times I used to read a lot of books to the point that my eyes started seeing two lines in one. Like when you read like a novel like this, instead of seeing one line, I used to see like two lines. And because yeah, that is why I have now my glasses. But Yeah, my eyes are not so damaged still. I have a slight short-sightedness that, yeah, because every now when I'm looking at the screen from a distance, I have to squint my eyes. So, but if I have my glasses, so this will correct, yeah. And also my eyes are quite, I think, because I used to read so much, I don't know. Um, my eyes are quite sensitive to like constant light, yeah. So this works two-way. So when it is under the sun, it darkens. When it is so it is serving all the purposes. I don't need to put on sunglasses, or this serves both. Yeah. So when I'm here and I want to watch something, yeah, I just put on this, and I want to reading I can do without. Yeah, I can do. But when I'm under the sun, just to I don't want my eyes to get more damage, so I'll try as much as possible to put on it. So I don't just wear them for fashion. Yeah, but I should get those books that you're saying, the Adriana. I should get more of that. But like I said, I get very absorbed in reading when I start. When I start this, then I want to finish. Yeah, that is how obsessed I always am with reading, yeah, or studying for that matter. I get very, very, very absorbed. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I know it is late, and yet you're here with me. Yeah. Thank you so much for first. What is your plan? What are your goals for 2025? I also was asking this during the network issue. What are your goals for 2025, especially in regards to urban farming? Okay, and it's okay. I understand. It's quite late now. Thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you so much. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's a working day, and I really, really appreciate you for being with me tonight. I'm going to go live more often. So anytime we find each other, I'll be very grateful if you joined. Thank you so much. Have a blessed night. I appreciate you. Uh, find her books. Yeah, ciao, ciao. Oh, by the way, I'm learning German. It's not easy. I've been biting my tongue here. So if you know German, give me some tips on how to learn the German language. It is something else. mm, what did you say? Let me see. Find her books, and also James Patterson, and also Michael. Ah, you're also obsessed with reading like I am. Yes, I'll definitely get those. Thank you so much for the recommendations. I am going to write those down so that I can purchase those books. When I get time, I'm going to the bookstore, and then I'll get more books definitely, so that I can increase on my on my what the list that I have. Yeah, books are something. And I think that we should encourage children, especially, to also read more because most of the times now, the kids are on television, but the culture of reading is actually fading off. So these kids tend to do reading more only in school. So let us encourage children to engage in reading rather than just being on the screen. It's not good for their eyes all the time as well, and it's also not good for, yeah. Let us balance. Yeah, they watch, they read, they play, they do this, they do that. I think it is healthy. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being with me. I appreciate you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We are all about urban farming, and of course, if you love that kind of content, then please subscribe, and also also hit on the notification bell, you know, that bell, whatever, so that you're notified whenever I post a video on here. Mm? Yeah, sometimes it's very hard to know whether or not somebody has posted a video if that is not clicked on. But if you do, then you're going to get notifications whenever I upload a new video, and that helps quite a bit. Also, leave me a comment. It helps a lot to know what you want me to talk about in regards to urban farming, guys, because we are all about urban farming, although we venture into other things every now and then. But you are welcome to make your suggestions on what you want me to talk about. That helps a lot. And if you have a question that you want me to tackle, normally I prefer to answer that. I can answer you, but I also prefer to know those questions so that I can answer them in a video to elaborate even more for others who are not present at a particular time. Okay, so please ask away. If you have questions for me, just ask. Red says my goal is to start my backyard garden. You have been a great inspiration. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot hearing that. Yeah, I'm an inspiration. Yeah, it helps. So I am grateful. So I'm so grateful that you're starting the backyard garden. How big is your garden, and what do you want to engage? I mean, what do you want to do? Do you want raised beds? Do you want some containers? What kind of space do you have in your backyard? Do you have just the ground or pavers? Let me know. Maybe I can be of more help. Okay. Yeah. So when you're starting out your backyard garden, yeah, in the urban setting, like I said, the first thing you have to do is actually sit in your backyard or just walk around and then plan. Planning is very important. Why do we need to plan? Planning is important because one of the greatest challenges that we experience as urban farmers is uh, limited space. Some people don't have any space whatsoever or have very little space. So depending on the kind of space that you have to plan it very well. And of course, planning means you're going to maximize the use of that space, right? Well, how did I say it? Yeah, we want to maximize, you know, to maximize the use of that particular space that you have, so that whatever you put in yields. We don't want to waste it on things that are not important or on things that are not productive. But then again, urban farming involves, depending on what you want to cultivate. Okay. So gardening is one of the things that we do in urban farming. Rearing of poultry keeping is another. So you can do everything depending on your space. But if you decide to do just gardening, then you also have to know, what do I want to do? Do I want some raised beds? Do I have space for the raised beds? What type of raised beds am I going to? What materials am I going to use? Okay. And one of the things that I always stress on is affordability and availability of materials. I always put across, of course, every available material that is there, but usually depends on what somebody can afford, you know. So that's why I always try to demonstrate what is cheap, okay, from cheap to expensive, and you can gauge from there which one you want to practice. So you decide, do I want to do some raised beds? What kind of raised beds? Do I want some container gardening? Do I want maybe sack gardening? That is one of the cheapest, actually. Some use of sacks. or use of these polythene bags that are made especially for, you can use just any polythene bag as long as you incorporate some holes in them. That is very important as well. So you decide, do I want some vertical garden? Mm. So if you have some vertical space, please utilize also the vertical spacing, because as urban farmers, we use every space we have to grow our plants. So in my previous place, even here, of course, here is still in progress, but I like to use every space. You see hanging plants, you see shelves on the wall, you see everything else on like vertically. So vertical farming is also one of the things that you can practice in your backyard to maximize the use of your space. Okay, so yeah, depending on what you want. Remember, there are a lot of things you can do. If you have a rooftop too, please do rooftop gardening. That is one of the urban gardens that we always what is it, practice. Yeah, that is one of the types of urban gardens that we can also do, rooftop garden. The previous place I had also a rooftop area that I had a lot of things growing. So if you have an area on a rooftop, do that as well, but use your vertical spacing too. And vertical can also mean, if you have like a balcony, you can also have these hanging ones. Guys, there are lots of ideas that you can engage in. If you cannot afford like container gardening, you don't need to buy expensive containers, these planters that are expensive. You can use your jerry cans. You have seen I have lots of jerry cans here. You can use for us women who have like containers, huge containers of hair oils that are done. We have so many things, Sometimes we get takeouts, we have disposable cups, we have all sorts of things. Yeah, you can use the available. Start small, start slowly. Otherwise you overwhelm yourself. Okay, you don't climb a tree from the top, you climb from down going up. So start small and expand. Hi Norbert, how are you? Welcome to the live. And before I forget, I remember you always wanted to know the name of the bird, the noisy birds. So I got my nephew to give it to me. Actually, it's not his fault. He used to it gave me every time I asked, he would write down for me. But the last time I did again, I gave him a paper. He wrote in the paper, and then I used the same same paper to carry some seeds over. So when I came and I planted the seeds, I forgot I had written the name on that. He had written the name. I threw it, and then the next time again I went with the paper, and it was very patient. He wrote it again for me. So it is Hadada, right? Hadada, Hadada. Hadada Hibis, right? Hadada Hibis. So those are the noisy birds that are always disturbing. Whenever I make a video or I'm on live, they are very noisy. Yeah. So I hope you got the name today. Yeah. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for being with me. I am here in Kampala, Uganda, already in my nightwear. So after you guys, I'm just going to sleep. Yeah, today I thought about just saying hello and engaging with you guys since I haven't done any live in 2025. Yeah, so you're welcome, Norbert. So I haven't done any live in 2025, and I thought, yeah, I should do some live with you, and of course go on with whoever can go on with me. I know in East Africa it's already very late, but personally I'm a very bad sleeper. I don't really sleep much, which is not healthy, but I just have to practice sleeping more. Oh, why? I haven't moved again. Why? Is something different from this view? No, I haven't moved to another apartment. I am here where I moved in April. Yeah. And this one is a house, like a standalone house, more space. Yeah. So the previous place was actually smaller than this one, but here an entire, yeah, it's one big house with, yeah, garden and stuff. So I get more space. I get to do, but I also I love the other apartments because I get to show people how when you're in a small space, how can you use it, how can you utilize it. So I like to always yeah, show with example what someone can do in like in regards to urban farming, what someone can do in a small space. And there I was doing vertical gardening, I was doing rooftop. Yeah. I even had yeah, raised beds, but like I said, if you have just pavers in your area, you can still do your your raised beds. You just protect the ground. There are a number of ways that you can, depending on what you want, guys. And if you're in Uganda and you need help, of course, with starting out your garden, I'll be very happy to be of help to you. So just reach out on the number that is in my bio. It's on WhatsApp. Yeah, our number is on WhatsApp. The is on my bio. That is, you can find me on there. So if you need any help with starting out your urban, even if you are away from Uganda, I can still give you advice and do that. Whichever way I can help, I'll be very happy to. Remember, we learn from each other. I learn from you. You learn from me. We learn from each other. That is the way to go. It is it is not a one-way thing. Yeah. So I know Norbert and Nicolaj, your time is you're like 2 hours. You're like 2 hours behind us. So you're still a little bit, it's still a little bit early for you. But it should be about 11 something. I'm not so sure now. We have gone on for like 1 hour and 30. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for let me read this. And nowadays I have less time to watch YouTube videos in general because at my workplace they have new policy. Have new policy now, and after 3.5 years home office, we have to go to office 3 days a week. Oh, I understand. Yes, I understand. Because you used to have, yeah, new 2025 has come with new policies. Yeah, yeah, everything must change every now and then. It happens. Yeah, every night I have new policies here now. Yeah, but yeah, I also have my home office here, so I get to sit and do my work. I get to sit and do what I want to do. Yeah, it is quite convenient. When you're home, then you can run and do this and that. But when you're in the office, the other office, then it is tricky. I understand. At least I know why you're not on YouTube so much. That helps. Yeah. So for us here, it's must be like 11 now, 11 something. Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I can actually check. Yeah, it is 11. 11:33. Yeah, 33 past 11. Which is still okay even for me. When I go to bed right now, my brain will just awaken. When I think about something like this, then my head is starting to plan and do this and do that, and then I'm having a visual. Oh, my brain, yeah. So whether I am very sleepy and I go to bed, yeah, my brain finds a way of waking up and starting to plan because it is quiet. It is, yes, we are 2 hours ahead of you. Yeah, we are 2 hours ahead of you. It is amazing how the world is. Yeah. So right now, in some places, people just, it's morning hours or something like that, afternoon. Um, Other places, they're still, it's amazing. Maybe I should travel more as well. The world just, everything just amazes me sometimes when I think about it. And you can start seeing, yeah, today I did a lot of work. Yeah, generally these days I've been doing a lot of work. Yesterday is when I decided not to do much. I just decided to do whatever I wanted to do. But generally I've been very busy. Even today I was busy, 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 busy. And that's why I decided to just use the night time to say hello, because I know that even during the night hours, most of you are back home. And yeah. So right, I'm waiting. What do you want to do for your backyard garden? Let me know if I can be of help to you, and I'll be very, very pleased to do so. It makes me very happy to know that you're planning to start your backyard garden. It is Norbert who is not really into but yeah, Norbert is an urban farmer in spirit, mm, which is also very important. We need that. Yeah. And again, Norbert is always telling me, tell people to like, leave a like, leave a comment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, guys, please, if you're on here with me, please leave me a comment. I just like to know who is engaged with you, like one on one. So, if you come online, please make sure at least send me a hi. I'll be very, very happy to reply and engage with you, and also send me questions if you want to ask anything in regards to urban farming or something else. It's okay. You can ask me. Of course, you can also give me suggestions on the topics you want me to handle. Share with me your challenges when it comes to urban farming. I'll also be very happy to give an answer to that if I can. Remember, I am not all perfect. I don't know everything, but if I can be of help in any way, I'll be very, very happy to always help you with that. So we can talk about, you can pick maybe a topic that that you want me to talk about right now as well in regards to urban farming again. You can suggest what topic you want me to talk about, and I'll be pleased to talk about it. So anything you want me to know, please. Nobody says my back. Oh yeah, my backyard is still zero area. Um, how often do you go to Sorority? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't been like there now for a couple of weeks or so, because normally when I go over, then I have someone here to foresee what the plans and things like that. Um, I don't like to leave my plants and my My poultry here unattended too. So the person who is supposed to be here also went on holiday, and so until he comes, until he's back, I cannot go anywhere at the moment, because at least if I have someone over, then I know that my things here are the things here running, and everything is at least taken. Mm, yeah, at least something is going on. So even back in sorority, I have someone who foresees, but I have to. I'm going to make it a point to be there as often as I can, as I'm here as well, because when I'm not there, then things are not happening the way they should be happening, and I need to plant, I need to do that, I need to do that. So when I go to sorority, I am super busy. The last time I went, um, there were a lot to harvest. There were so many things that needed harvesting. There were lots of things that needed, even the gardens needed some work because I'd taken some time. And so I was everywhere. I went, you can imagine, sorry. You can imagine how I went during the Christmas season. When I went, I decided to go on the public means, with the public means. So that was the hardest, the hardest ever. Traveling during that season with public means was a nightmare, because first of all, I reached the park, and I went to pick my ticket, and there was no ticket. Yeah, the park was crowded, full of people and luggage. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm just going back home, I think. But I ended up persisting until I got a ticket to go to sorority. So I went around 10 and left the park, left at 4 a.m., 4:30 or so. Yeah, let's say 4 a.m. So I reached sorority, what time did I reach? Yeah, in the morning though, yeah. But I was already exhausted. So when I arrived, when I reached home at my place, and all of the things needed doing, I was overwhelmed. And I tried doing some work, but my eyes were like this, like that. I went, of course, and just did work. I even forgot to record and show you guys what was going on there. But there was so much I needed to do, and I just did, because the problem is most times when we leave other people for some time to do to supervise, to foresee, some people don't really do the right thing, so they relax, and then yeah. So most times I just need to balance here and there, but the person definitely needed holiday, needed to go on holiday to see his people, whatever. It's okay. And yeah, let's see. So immediately he comes back, then I'm also going to be traveling again a lot, and you're going to see more of sorority, and then you're going to see more of my ancestral village as well. But for now, you are with me here in Kampala, Uganda, because yeah, my babies cannot be alone. ah, urban farming is rearing animals, which I'm also doing. I have a rabbit, guys. Huh? And then I can also do poultry keeping, which I also have. Huh? And then, of course, gardening, which I do a lot. Yeah. So there's so much great. And besides, I have my two dogs. I have my Maltese, and I have the mixed breed. Yeah. I love poultry yards. Ah, right. Haha. Well, you still wanted your other birds. What is it? The The what? The other one? The one you want as a gift to come to no, but you had some visitors from Africa, right? You said at some point that you were hosting some visitors. Yes, the Jennifer, those noisy friends of ours. They're very beautiful though. At in Soroti, I want to have like a peacock. Yeah. Hmm. But also in the long run, probably I'll get more space and also have things like maybe ostriches, like a couple of ostriches. That would be nice as well. Because good evening, ma. Good evening. How are you? Yeah. Where are you from? Oh no, but you're still waiting. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live. We have gone for like 1 hour and 48 minutes. Can you imagine? Initially, the network was disturbing a little bit, so I had to turn on the data, I had to turn on Wi-Fi. I'm wondering what's going on, but somehow it worked when it was rebooted, rebooted or refreshed. Right. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. Nice meeting you, Tyler. I think it's the first time that we're engaging on the live with you. Welcome so much to the family. I appreciate you a lot for joining. It means a lot to me. Yeah. So it's our first time, I think, engaging with each other on the live. And during the live, of course, we talk about everything. So feel free to ask me anything, to suggest anything. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, I am here in Kampala, Uganda, and yeah, East Africa. Do you know Uganda? Yes, I'm in the capital city, Kampala, Uganda. But I originally come from the eastern part of the country, which is the Teso region. Yeah, so when you're asked, we have a variety of tribes in Uganda. In the central here, in Kampala, are the Baganda. Yeah, so we are actually in groups of the Bantu. We have, so the Baganda belong to the Bantu. So you have the Baganda, the Bagishu. Huh? Oh, right. So there are a number of tribes that are in one particular group. And uh, Lois, is it true that the name Kampala comes from the word impala? Hmm. Well, I can't say that I really am acquainted with that history of how the name came to be, but I think I'm going to Google it again. But I'm not so sure how the name Kampala came to be. But I know how the name Iteso, like my tribe, Iteso came about, how the Karamojong came about. Yeah. So for us, the Nilo Hamites, uh, so if you want to know the history of how, I mean, the meaning behind our names, Iteso, and then yeah, I can tell you that as well. Mm, what is your language you speak where you're from? Okay. So Uganda has a number of languages, and these languages, I mean, various tribes that speak different languages. Okay. So for me, I come from Eastern Uganda, and we speak Ateso. Yeah, we speak Ateso. So nobody says tell us about the Iteso. So we came from I think Ethiopia side, yeah. So we were in a group coming traveling, and the old people. Yeah, the old people were tired, decided that they're going to settle in a particular area. And those were the Ikaramojong. You know Karamojong. That's why you hear Karamoja. That is in the northeastern part of Uganda. So there we have the Karamojongs, yeah, the semi-desert. So the old people, the Karamojong means the old people who decided to stay. So they Teso, the young group decided they wanted to move on. They wanted to still move ahead. And these old people told them that you're going to that you're going to be dead people, that you'll end up dead if you continue. You'll become a test, like a test, a test. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So the name originated from like because a test means the corpse, whatever. Yeah. So for us, we are the dead ones. We call the Karamojongs our uncles, but actually that is how our names they that you're going to die. Actually, they said you're going to die if you continue. So we became the dead ones, right? So they test. So yeah, they test. So that's how our name came about. They test, right? Oh, I should get an old person to actually uh, oh, thank you so much, Tyler. I appreciate that so much. Uh, Thank you. And welcome to Uganda anytime. It's a beautiful country. It's sunny. Yeah. No, but how is it with the snow? Is it much better now? I know that your tribe does not belong to Bantu tribe, but yes. We have the Nilo. Are we the Nilo Hamites? I really need to get into the history of but we have here the ethnic groups. We have the Bantu, we have the Nilotics, we have the Nilo Hamites, we have the Hamites, right? Right. So next time I am going to venture more into that. Otherwise, I might two blind people can might what we might fall into a ditch if we venture into that. But anyway, I am from the Iteso tribe and I speak Ateso. So when I want to say hello or greetings, I say yoga. Hmm? When it is morning, I can say yoga atupruch. When it's afternoon, yoga paran. When it is evening, I can say yoga abam, right? So oh God, the teacher. Right. So it is, you can just say yoga, yoga, hello, hello, right? So that is the easiest. But if I want to say, how are you? Then I'm going to say, biebo. Mm, biebo. Okay. So that is we have so many languages in Uganda, and every language, actually, the Teso language and the Karamojong language are quite similar. And then also the other language that is also similar to Ateso is the Kumam language. That is a mix of the Lango language and the Teso. It's amazing. Yeah. Yes, yoga. Yoga. So when you want to say thank you, you say yalama. Yalama. Or if you want to say thank you very much, you say uh, now I'm forgetting my own language, huh? So when you want to say thank you, you say Yalama. When you want to say thank you very much, you say Yalama Noi Noi. Yeah? Yalama Noi Noi. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm a better teacher of English than Ates, but yeah, get there, okay? So thank you so much, guys, for being with me. Do you call Pidgin language broken English where you are from? Because I call it broken. Pidgin English is mostly in Nigeria, I think. Yeah, we don't have that here, but I think mostly in Nigeria. And yeah, it is quite. The first time I was reading a novel, and it had the Pidgin English, so I was like, "What's happening?" I was like, "What's happening?" Until I realized, oh, this is Pidgin English. Yeah, definitely broken, but very interesting English as well. It's always very funny when I hear these guys speak it. It's always yeah. I love watching the Nigerian videos with the guys speaking the Pidgin English. Yes, it's good. Yes, it is very interesting. Definitely broken. Yeah, I don't know how these guys created that English, but although it's very interesting, it's still very broken. To me, it's, yeah, broken English. You know how to speak it? Ah, okay. So, yeah, I don't know how to speak it, but definitely love to hear people speak it. And unfortunately, this is I can't hear you one on one, but I would love to hear somebody just speak Pidgin English to me directly. I would just laugh and laugh. Come on. So what is the Pidgin English like? No, but because that one I've never read about it. I've never heard it. So you should demonstrate at least how it sounds like. Ah, you could teach me. Ah, yeah. So I would appreciate that actually. Then I can just go and bombard people um, in the wherever I am, and just, especially when you're pissed off, then you start with the Pidgin English. I think it's very interesting. So yeah, I would appreciate that if you taught me. I've never had an offer from anybody to teach me the Pidgin English, and yeah, yeah, I'd love to. I always love to learn. So I just wanted to be funny without success again. No, but you're always, yeah, but you always get me. Of course, you're always funny. Um, I know God, I beg you. Tyra, are you sure you know Pidgin English? I think that is more of the Nigerian expression than Pidgin, right? But yeah, definitely. I like to like the Pidgin English. I think, yeah, it's a very nice expression. Like when somebody is really in shock or pissed. That's why I love the Nigerian movies sometimes, because when they get to that the Pidgin English, it gets very, very interesting. So keep teaching me, Tyler. I appreciate I appreciate that so much. And I really, really appreciate you guys for being with me. It means a lot that you're here. I decided to be here at night. But yeah, look at things, how things happen, because we have Tyler who has joined the family. And yeah, it means a lot that it's happened. Yeah, they say chai. Yeah, they're always saying that. They're like chai. Yeah. So no, but you should look it up. You should look up the Pidgin English, and also the Nigerian. They always have the expressions. Like, it's very, very interesting. Lois, have you ever traveled to other parts of Africa? Yes, I have. Oh, let me tell you about when I went, my experience. My experience. The first time I was in Ethiopia, my first time in Ethiopia, I was going there for a visa appointment for the Czech Republic, right? Because they didn't have it here in Uganda. Tyler, you have friends in Nigeria. Oh, nice. That's lovely. So they teach you every, the Pidgin. They're the ones who are teaching you the Pidgin language. I would love to have a Nigerian friend who can just talk to me in the Pidgin language. Hmm? So, my experience in Ethiopia, right? Do you want to know about that? I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, that was one of the places that I have never made the most of one day in a particular country like I did on my first day in Ethiopia. Uh, uh, they say Jesus Christ is Lord. Yes, yes, no, but uh, uh. So yeah, they always have that expression. Yeah, the expressions. It's very very interesting. And most times, Nigerian movies, they're always imitating how they talk. But yes, 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 no, but and they like yes, they also do that a lot. Uh, there's a video that I saw from one of the girls that the African that who says there is no African language, there is always the African language. And then she went on by demonstrating the African language. It was very funny, because people are like, there's no such thing as African language, yeah. But then she said things like, mm, yeah. So those are they're very true, yeah. When you do something wrong in an African home, and maybe your parents disagree with that, only their expression will send you off the grid. Yeah, only the expression will show you where you stand in that particular time. Yeah, so I think she was very right that there is always that African language. Yeah, that the expressions and things. That it was very interesting. I laughed my way. I just laughed. Mm. So they say Omo. I wonder what Omo means. For me, if you wrote like Omo, like Omo, I would just call it Omo, the detergent, because they have that detergent that is called Omo. But now, because you said it is a pigeon, then I can pronounce it as Omo, right? Omo. But I wonder what it means. I don't really know that. Don't really know that. Mm. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me. I appreciate you guys a lot. Like I said, my business WhatsApp number is on my bio. You can just leave me whatever you want to leave me in case you need help with your urban farming or whatever questions you have. It's also okay, but mostly for those who want seedlings, etc. Okay, so you can contact me on there on that WhatsApp number, and I'll be very very happy to supply, to respond, especially those also who want help with setting up their own urban gardens. I know there are people who don't want to get their hands dirty, and I understand. But look at me. My nails are always short but clean. So I don't have to put on like nails, because I always go and grab my soil. I grab this and that, And yeah, that is how it is for me. Mm. So when you are and have a gardener or farmer, yeah, nails. There's a time I actually tried putting on those yeah, the nails, and I felt so uncomfortable because I wasn't used to that. It was so weird, and because okay, they were quite expensive, so I was like, okay, let me just hold on to it a little bit longer until I couldn't. I just cut them off. Because I enjoy being in my garden. I just enjoy having my clean hands at the end of the day. Yeah. But most importantly, I just love to enjoy being in the garden, doing my work. It's expression say, like you want to say more YouTube is not easy. Like, okay, I understand. I understand. Ah, even though I am not an urban farmer. Well, there are even farmers who love to have their nails long, and I don't know how they work with it, but personally, I find it really, really hard to uh, to work with long nails in the garden, especially even if I'm putting on gloves. I think at some point some dirt is going to enter, and I'm very my mind. I have to make sure that it's clean. So when I have like maybe nails, that long nails, then in my head I'm thinking something is there. You get so, but I think like some gardeners also have long nails. Depend. I don't know how they work with it, but I think it depends on the choice. They it depends on their choice, which is also okay. It's just personal choice, I guess. Yeah. I know Swahili. Who teaches you Swahili, Tyler? I'm impressed. I'm the neighbor, the Kenya. They teach actually Swahili here now in the curriculum, but I only get a few from Swahili. I don't know Swahili much. I'm impressed that you do. And I actually love Swahili. Hopefully, I can learn as well. People, you're learning from YouTube. So I am so embarrassed. Like, what I'm learning is German at the moment because of work-related stuff. Ah, you could teach me. I would appreciate that. I think the important thing about learning language is having someone with whom you can actually practice speaking, because there is always learning, maybe the vocabulary, and then the expression is very different. When you're talking to somebody, it's very, very different. Yeah, Sasa, yeah, right. So you are learning all these. Right. Yes, I am learning. No, I do not speak Dutch yet. Uh, you speak that. You see, I'm actually getting the German language now. I've been learning, but I think I've been in the basic of us understanding the grammar and things like that. Because once you start just randomly doing this, they have a lot of could reply poor. Okay, Sasa, poor. Right. Right. So Norbert, you also speak. You speak German. You should teach me German. You should practice with me the German language as well because I need it actually for work. Right? I need it for work. It's been a lot of work learning German, but I think I am at a point where yeah, overcoming the milestone. Ah, right. Can you advise me on how to to perfect my language, my German language? Mambo. So how do you reply to mambo? Ah, right, the grammar. And that is what I've been trying to do, understanding the grammar. I think it's helping me a lot on how they do on the change, like how the English is and how they interchange it in the middle. It was not making any sense. Excuse me. It was not making any sense to me at some point. So I had to really get in the grammar thing, yeah, to understand. And now I am quite, yeah, a little bit better in, but I need more confidence in speaking it. I learned French, but I stopped in A1. I learned French, but I stopped in A1 level, which is not much. So just the basics, obviously. Same thing as so when they say mambo, I still say poor, and say sasa still poor, mambo poor. Work, I have to use English and German every day. Ooh, ha! So now not bad. Ah, I actually need to practice more of my German, I guess, because hmm, mm, it is one thing to know all of these things, and it is another to actually speak it. There are those pronunciations that are really, really, really hard, but I think I'll get there at some point. So, yeah. Guys, we have been on this live like forever. Huh. Thank you. What time do you sleep, Norbert? What time is it there, Tyler? Nicopor means I am fine. Nicopor, I am fine. Okay? Right. Thank you so much, Tyler, for teaching me these things today. So Tyler says when you in Swahili, you say sasa, you say poor. When you say mambo, you say poor. And when you want to say I am fine, you say niko poor. Right. Do you plan to travel to Germany? Or yeah, yes, I plan to travel to Germany. I have been to Germany, and I plan to still be going there. That's why I need the yeah. I was given this task end of year, and now I have until March to actually master the language. ah, and January is already done. So I have February. I only have February because March, right. Have you planned to come to USA? Yeah, I was planning to come over, but I postponed for now as I have to plan for Germany. But yeah, I'll to eventually come over. Yeah, those ones. Yes, you're right, no, but yeah. And then I then those they're just so hard. But I always like to take the advice of one of my teachers in the past who told me, Lois, if something is tough, be tougher. Do not just give in to the toughness of one particular thing. You just be tougher. So Every now I feel like German is putting me down, weighing me down. I become tougher and I make sure that I finish a particular topic that is actually hard. So actually, I did that. I did the D, the das, the dear, the dare, whatever. But I'll get there. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live. I am here in Kampala, Uganda. Please say hello so that I can say hello back to you. I really, really appreciate you very much. We are all about urban farming in this family, but every now and then we venture into other things, okay? So when you find me traveling, you find me doing other things, don't be surprised because every now and then we take you on those ventures. All right. We have fairs here. Fairs like do you mind the fairs, right? The fairs. Okay. Do you plan to come to Uganda, Tyler? You seem very interested in the African languages and things like that. I'm still waiting for Norbert to come over. But Norbert, you don't say hello, you say hello. That is German. I got you. I got you today. Right. So I'm teaching Norbert the German language. Right. So that's a challenge. So Tyler, do you plan to come to Uganda? Or anywhere in Africa? You can come and bombard the Nigerians as well with hello, guten Abend. Yeah. You see, I am actually practicing. Yeah. Guten Abend, Norbert. Ah, okay. When do you plan to come? I'm happy to know that because you seem to have so much interest in the African language, in the African culture. When I say African, it's very general because already in Uganda there are a number of different cultures. Yeah, that's okay. Whenever you come, you'll find us here. You just let us know when you're coming. Yeah, and then so now know what you want me to practice, huh? Forget us, dear. The uh-huh. Right. Actually, now, in before, if somebody was to tell me, I mean, like write to me in German language like that, I would not understand anything. But now, I am very proud of me because I'm understanding that. Ah, right. I am so proud of me. Mm. Yeah, that ending part, I did not really, yeah, that. Thank you. It's so good to have somebody teaching me this. Thank you. And apparently, my dog, whenever she hears me speak, she thinks I'm stressed or something, and then she starts barking. Yeah. Ariana, or maybe somebody is passing near the gate. So she's very sensitive to. She's very sensitive to whoever passes by. Do you have two dogs, right? You both, but both are small in size. Yeah, I have two dogs, Maltese. Yeah, that one is small in size, of course. But I also have the other puppy, which is a mix of the local breed and German Shepherd. So I don't know how it's going to grow, but it's going to grow big definitely. But they're all still the same size. It's growing faster though, so I can't wait. I can't wait. Right. Okay. Let's give it until let's see. We can give it more. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's give more 8 minutes or so, and then we can maybe end this live today. Otherwise, we are not going to sleep. Yeah, I have to try and get this head to rest because I did a lot of work today, and tomorrow I still have some work to do. Um, I also have to perfect my swimming skills. Right. So I might enroll for swimming, whatever. No, but I can swim, but not so well. But I just want to be an expert in case I go to swim in the sea or whatever. I'm actually a little bit of a coward, but yeah, I'll get over it. Yeah, but I want to perfect. The problem is if you fear, the reason what brings the fear is actually not knowing, right? Not knowing well. So if I know how to, if I enhance my skills, then the fear will go, right? Tyler says, am I good to go support someone else because I have another live stream that I need to go to and I will be in between the live streams? Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I'm almost ending this as well. Uh, like maybe in 6 minutes, I'll be going. So it's all right, Tyler. You can go support the other person as well. Thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you a lot for joining and, of course, subscribing and liking the live. Thank you so much. I'm always going to be here anytime. Yes, I'll see you next time too. Thank you so much, Tyler. Thank you. Novat says I can swim well, but not good enough to escape. Bye, dear. Bye, Tyler. See you next time. Thank you so much for being with me. Right. No, but but crocodiles, well, if you are thrown in the crocodile, yeah. But what would you be doing where the crocodiles are? You can just go and swim somewhere else where there are no crocodiles. But yeah, if you're thrown in one, then you can start what is it? You can start praying to open. Oh, right. I almost threw the phone. I'm trying to demonstrate. But yeah. So I'm definitely not going to read any more books today because yeah, I'm going to put them all back in there. But I am really, really happy that you've been with me. There are crocs in Lake Victoria, right? Yeah, some parts. If you go where like the shores, yeah, you can get them. especially Lake Kyoga as well. It has had we used to experience a lot of such incidences happening where somebody goes in the water and maybe kids, teenagers who love just swimming and doing their own stuff. So they would go and then not come back. Yeah, it was really sad. And unfortunately, our waters, they're not as clear as those that, we are in landlocked, right? So our lakes are not they're not clear. They're a little bit, they're darkish, right? So you don't really see clearly what is in there. So it's very, very tricky and scary at the same time. Unlike, of course, other places like the ocean, the seas, and other places, the things are a little bit, the waters are very clear, so you can see things in there. But here, the water is dark there. It is dark, actually. Yeah, yeah. In the shores. There was a time I went near the, yeah, when I was near Lake Yoga, I went, there was this site where people, they go and fetch water, so they had like stones, you go like in the middle of the water place. But they also teach you how to know that these things are approaching, because you cannot see, but you can see the movement of the water. So I was there in the middle of the water, like I really like just step like the stones, but I was submerged in the water, and I saw these waves coming in. So I just I ran for my life. I had to take off. I ran and ran, and my heart was beating in my head. But it's the worst way to die, I think, because they just tear you apart, which is not nice. Yeah, it is scary. It is so scary. I wouldn't want to die like that. Hopefully, natural. Just one day I sleep, and then I just go, right, but not disfigurement like that, and most of the children, most of these teenagers that disappeared, you find when they are swimming maybe with the friends, and then they just get like, you see your friend just going under, and you can't even save him or her. Mostly boys, because it is the boys who love those things so much, going swimming in the lakes, especially in those areas. So yeah, they just take you, they don't find you, or they find a part of you left over. It's very sad. But yeah, that is one of the scariest thing with our lakes. They are dark. Hmm. We disconnected for a bit again, huh? Okay, dear. All right, it's time. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me. Thank you for for persevering for 2 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you so much, Norbert. Yes, I'll try and go to sleep now. I think my eyes are a little bit tired now, but let's hope that I sleep, because, like I said, I always go to bed and I just wake up. Yeah, but I'll try, because I am actually very tired. So I'll try and sleep. Thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you a lot, a lot, a lot. Sending you lots and lots of love. Yeah. Uh, until next time. Bye. But I'll be doing more lives, of course. I'll be doing more lives anytime. Anytime I'll just go live. So it doesn't matter. Whenever we meet, I know you'll be busy sometimes, but whenever we meet, of course, we can engage with each other. Thank you so much. And good night for those in East Africa. Good night, everybody. Good morning. I don't know, wherever you are. Greetings. Until next time. Bye bye. Ciao.